for all of us to start the power manifestation so that that energy which is there in our system at that time at a very heightened frequency, heightened state, starts residing permanently in our system for an elongated period of time, and we become more and more grounded in that space which Swamiji initiates us into during the darshan. So, having this context in mind, let us now start with the power manifestation session. Today we are manifesting the power of consciousness over matter. So we'll be having another round of this power manifestation. In this round in particular, we are going to manifest the power of moving the coconut on hand with your eyes closed. Okay, so this is the power which we are going to manifest. So before we enter into the power manifestation round, let's have a quick look at the Shastra Pramana, that is the scriptural evidence of this power. The Pramana is taken from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, which is an important part of Shaivagamas. And in the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, this shloka, this sutra is taken from Dharana 95. This is the sutra number 120. And this verse goes as Kvachit vastuni vinyasya shaner drishtini vartayet takñanam chitta sahitam devi shunyalayo bhavet. The translation goes as Bhagavan Paramashiva says, having fixed one's eyes on a particular object, that is Vastu, one should slowly withdraw the sight from that object, as well as slowly eliminate the knowledge of that object along with the thought and impressions of it. Then, O Devi, one abides in Shunya, Sa Anya, the state where there is nothing other than this exists, which is the state of all inclusiveness or infinity. So this is the scriptural evidence which sets the context. Here Paramashiva himself is teaching us the powerful cognition to hold and how to manifest this power of consciousness over matter. So let's now prepare ourselves to manifest this power. So as you all know, every round of power manifestation, we are starting with receiving a powerful cognition from the Living Enlightenment book. So let's all open our Living Enlightenment books and receive the powerful cognitions. You can open the book at a random page, remembering Swamiji in your inner space. And whatever you see in front of you, once you open the page, is the powerful cognition which Swamiji wants you to receive at this moment of time. So open your Living Enlightenment books. In case you don't have one, you can easily download your free copy online. We will be posting the link for all of you to download the Living Enlightenment book if you don't have a copy. So once you receive the powerful cognition from the Living Enlightenment book, we are going to hold this powerful cognition and enter into the power manifestation. So we have put the link for all of you to download your copy of Living Enlightenment book. Let's take a minute, receive the powerful cognition, and get ready to enter into the power manifestation round. Meanwhile, also turn on the video recording so that you can record yourself while manifesting this power. This will form as the Sakshi Pramana, your own evidence for manifesting this power, which you can then later share with as many people as you can and enrich them to also taste this power manifestation science, which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving on planet Earth. So hopefully you have all received the powerful cognition by now. So let's now enter into the power manifestation session. So now take the coconut And in case you don't have a coconut, you can take any round object and place it on your palm. Keep the palm flat in front of you and place the object on top of it. Place the coconut on top of it and place the coconut such that the pointy end is away from you. There's a pointy end in the coconut, so keep it away from you. Okay. Now, in this round in particular, you are going to keep your eyes closed. So it's best if you tie a blindfold around your eyes so that no light, absolutely no light enters. And in case you don't have a blindfold, you can even keep your eyes closed. But you have to maintain integrity and not open your eyes. Only with the help of third eye, we will be manifesting this power. Okay. So now let's connect with Swamiji. Visualize Swamiji in your third eye. Keep your third eye completely in the state of restful awareness. Maintain that restful awareness in your third eye, visualizing Swamiji at that place. Keeping your eyes closed, declare consciously from that space of oneness with Swamiji for the coconut to move right, or for the object which is there in your hand to move rightwards. Continue to chant the Mahavakya, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let it vibrate in your entire body. Chant from the navel loudly, invoking that space of oneness. And from that space of oneness, consciously, with the help of your third eye, with strong declaration of your will, move the coconut to the right. Let's start the power manifestation.
लोकनायकी पुत्र नित्यानंदा बिडली पुरीश्वर अवतार पुरुष लोकनायकी पुत्र नित्यानंदा कालातीता मायातीता लोकनायकी पुत्र नित्यानंदा कालातीता मायातीता लोकनायकी पुत्र नित्यानंदा बिडली पुरीश्वर अवतार पुरुष लोकनायकी पुत्र नित्यानंदा बिडली पुरीश्वर अवतार पुरुष लोकनायकी पुत्र नित्यानंदा लोकनायकी पुत्र नित्यानंदा कालातीता मायातीता लोकनायकी पुत्र नित्यानंदा अरुणगिरीश्वर आनंदेश्वर अरुणाचलेश्वर नित्यानंदा अरुणगिरीश्वर आनंदेश्वर अरुणाचलेश्वर नित्यानंदा बिडली पुरीश्वर अवतार पुरुष लोकनायकी पुत्र नित्यानंदा बिडली पुरीश्वर अवतार पुरुष
शिव सदा शिवोऽहम् सदा शिवोऽहम् सदा शिवोऽहम् सदा शिवोऽहम् सदा शिवोऽहम् सदा शिवोऽहम्
लोकनायकी पुत्र नित्यानंद बिडली पुरीश्वर अवतार पुरुष लोकनायकी पुत्र नित्यानंद कालातीत मायातीत लोकनायकी पुत्र नित्यानंद कालातीत मायातीत लोकनायकी पुत्र नित्यानंद बिडली पुरीश्वर अवतार पुरुष लोकनायकी पुत्र नित्यानंद बिडली पुरीश्वर अवतार पुरुष लोकनायकी पुत्र नित्यानंद लोकनायकी पुत्र नित्यानंद कालातीत मायातीत लोकनायकी पुत्र नित्यानंद अरुणगिरीश्वर आनंदेश्वर अरुणाचलेश्वर नित्यानंद अरुणगिरीश्वर आनंदेश्वर अरुणाचलेश्वर नित्यानंद पीडनिपुरीश्वर अवतार पुरुष लोकनायकी पुत्र नित्यानंद पीडनिपुरीश्वर अवतार पुरुष
Yes. Now relax. So you can all share your experiences in the chat and let us know how your power manifestation went and who all were able to move the coconut on your hands. It has been an intense day with several of these power manifestation sessions, and by now you should be able to move the coconut on your hands, or at least have that sensation, a slight movement or vibration. So please let us know. And in case you're facing any difficulty, feel free to ask so that we can guide you on how to become better at power manifestation, where all you might be stuck or what problems you might be facing. Because ultimately, it's nothing but your own self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial that comes in between. Because all of us, we have been initiated by Swamiji already into manifesting these powers, and it is us and our doubts that actually come in the way. So it's all about completing with all that self-doubt and manifesting the powers. And one key ingredient which will help us in power manifestation is will persistence. So whenever we are trying to manifest power and we face some difficulty, the solution is not to back out and just think that, okay, maybe later I will do when I am better at it. No, staying and continuing with that power manifestation with will persistence is the way to get better, is the way to manifest the power. Because when you are continuously persisting with that declaration of, let's say, moving the matter, so all of that, what is coming in between, will get completed. So the more and more completion happens, you'll see the power manifestation simply starts happening. Okay, and congratulations to all those who manifested this power. And it's time for all of us now to head over to the social media platforms and share our experiences of power manifestation and also the darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and invite others also to join Paramashivoham. The upcoming season is starting shortly. You can share the registration link with them and make them register for Paramashivoham, and so that they can receive this blessing of having Swamiji in their own lives, guiding them, initiating them, making them manifest their reality as they want. Okay. So with this, we now come to the end of this power manifestation session. And next we will be moving to a video where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism will be taking us into deeper understandings of Kriya Pada. What is Kriya Pada? The science, the ancient Hindu science of connecting with the beings of the higher planes and vertical time zones. So how do we do that, and what is the way, and what is the benefit? Entire science Swamiji will be revealing in this video. So let's now prepare ourselves, come to the space of listening, keeping our head, neck, and spine in the straight line, ready to receive the powerful cognitions and the higher truths from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism on the subject of Kriya Pada. Let's now watch this video.
Listen. Every being can access to the universe, can connect with cosmos, receive the best gifts from the cosmos. When I say cosmos, when I say you can connect with cosmos, understand, you should first understand the core component of the cosmos, the method through which you can connect with cosmos. Sanatana Hindu Dharma gives the detailed explanations, understandings, direct truths about cosmos. Vedas and Agamas talk various methods for enlightenment, power manifestation, achieving the ultimate goal of the human being, the moksha. Whole thing is roughly classified into 4. Charyapada, Kriyapada, Yogapada, Jnanapada. It is also called Charya Yoga, Kriya Yoga, Yoga Yoga, Jnana Yoga. Listen, as Paramashiva. Next, Kriya. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is the greatest science, the cosmic science which had access, which gives you the technology, everything you to have access to vertical time zone and the beings who live in vertical time zone. Listen, Sanatana Hindu Dharma provides techniques, tools, methods, machines, everything you need to know, connect, relate, and get benefited by the vertical time zone and beings who live in vertical time zone. This science is called Kriya. Listen, the higher lokas, vertical time zones, there are some higher and some lower. Starts from Patala. Patala, Rasatala, Mahatala, Talatala, Sutala, Vitala, Atala, and then Bhuloka, the earth we are in. Then above, Bhuva, Suva, Maha, Jana, Tapa, Brahmaloka, and beyond all these 14 lokas is the Vaikunta, Shripura, Kailasa, Maha Kailasa. Listen. Sanatana Hindu Dharma knows the science of connecting with those vertical time zones and even to travel. In those days, long, long ago, the quantum physics and the modern day scientists started waking up to the truth of different time zones, the truths about the Big Bang and black hole and aliens before the science could catch up to all these understandings. God is inside also. He is there far away in the vertical time zones also. By knowing Him in the vertical time zones, not only you will bring all the great things from those higher dimension time zones to the planet Earth, you will make your life better and the planet's life better. Life in the planet Earth better. You will make planet Earth better place to live. Understand? Kriya Pada is the powerful science. Kriya Pada is the powerful science for you to go to those lokas and experience and come back. Tiruvarur, the Musagunda Chakravarti, not only he went to Devaloka, Suvarloka, he took his whole army, waged a war for the sake of Indra. So understand, it was a science in Hinduism, Sanatana Hindu Dharma. He went, fought war for Indra, won the war for Indra, and brought gifts from Indra to planet Earth. There are 27 things unique only to Tiruvarur, a unique flower, unique chariot, and the unique deity Tyagaraja. All of that, he brought it from Swarloka, from Devaloka. Hey, these are all not stories. Listen. If you understand about the higher worlds, you will realize you are not individual, you are a species. You will look beyond. What you know as the world. When you look beyond what you know as the world, the path for moksha opens up. Path for enlightenment opens up. Kriya Pada is connecting with those higher vertical time zone beings. Yoga Pada is preparing your being with enough fuel to reach the enlightenment. Charya Pada is manifesting the lifestyle of Paramashiva as Paramashiva. Kriya Pada means connecting with Paramashiva, who is in Mahakailasa, and all the great superconscious beings in Mahakailasa like Ganapati, Nandi, Vishnu, Devi, Subramanya, all other gods. Connecting with all those gods, superconscious beings, and not only receiving blessings, grace from them, bringing all those great gifts to planet Earth and making this place a better place to live. So understand, Kriya Pada is method to reach Maha Kailasa. Many things were brought from the higher worlds, the vertical time zone. Not only they enriched their life, they enriched the planet Earth. So understand, Kriya Pada is the methodology. Kriya Pada gives you the complete science. What is vertical time zones, higher worlds? Who are the super conscious beings living there? And what is their characteristics? And how to connect with them? How to bring them and their blessings, bring them and their blessings to planet Earth? Listen. Old people, listen. Agamas are more than 10 crore verses. All the 28 Agamas are more than 10 crore verses. And 18 Puranas are at least more than 1 crore verses. Purana and Upapurana. And Mahabharata is 2 lakh verses. Puranas, Upapuranas and Itihasa. Itihasa is Ramayana and Mahabharata. Please understand, this whole thing, Agamas, Puranas, Itihasas, this whole thing talks about the higher lokas, like what is Swargaloka, what is Pitruloka, what is Yamaloka, what is the Makarloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, Brahmaloka. All these are spoken by various Agamas, by various Puranas, various Upapuranas, various Upagamas, and various Itihasas. Listen, Vedas talk about all these vertical time zones. Then Upavedas talk about it. Then Veda Angas talk about it. Then Agamas talk about it. Upa Agamas talk about it. Then Agama Angas talk about it. Then Puranas elaborately talk about it. Dharma Shastras, many places talks about it. And Itihasas talk about it. I want you to know, for example, Kamadhenu means, whether you go to Vedas and read the description of Kamadhenu, or you go to Upavedas and read the description of Kamadhenu, or you go to the Veda Anga Shastras and read the description of Kamadhenu, or even the Vedanta Shastras and read about Kamadhenu, or the Agamas and read about Kamadhenu, Upa-agamas read about Kamadhenu, Puranas read about Kamadhenu, Upa-Puranas read about Kamadhenu, Idihasas read the description of Kamadhenu, nowhere any inconsistency. Listen. Surely this whole scriptures are not written by one person. If it is written by one brain, then you should accept the person who wrote is God. Even the Agamas, Puranas, Vedas clearly tell who is who and who manifested what. In Vedas, it is very clearly saying this rishis saw these mantras, did not write, did not invent, did not create. They just experienced and noted it down. Same way Agamas very clearly says this form of Paramashiva revealed this Agama to this person. Same way Puranas very clearly says this Rishi, this Muni spoke this Purana to this person, clearly documented. How can such vast literature have consistency if it is not true? Listen. The earliest Veda, Rig Veda, and the most latest in this series of Veda, Agama, Purana, Idihasa is the last is Mahabharata. This whole thing covers minimum of 10,000 years. Minimum. But the whole spectrum so consistent. Understand? There are some scriptures claim Shiva is superior. How many of you are understanding? Listen. Anima, Siddhi, Mahima Siddhi. This Ashtama Siddhis, description about the Ashtama Siddhis, whether you go to earliest Rig Veda, then Vedanga, then Upaveda, then Vedanta, then Agama, Upagama, Agamanta, then Agama Anga, then Puranas, then Upapuranas, then Idihasas, the whole spectrum. Description is not different. Definition is not different. If it was not something existing, if it was imagination, you cannot make a million people who are involved in this whole Veda Agama knowledge chain. Understand? I call it as a knowledge chain. Guru Sishya Parampara. At least 1 million people are involved. If you take all the names of the compilers, authors, revealers, the rishis, the mantra drashtas who saw this mantra, the rishis' names. I don't know how many of you know. All the 108 Upanishads are compiled and revealed by Ramachandra Prabhu, Sri Rama, to Hanuman. You all always see Rama as a great king, great husband, Purushottama, Maryada Purushottama, all these great qualities. But you guys forgot to see Rama was a great teacher. He compiled all the 108 Upanishads. Go and read the Muktika Upanishad. It says very clearly, Rama compiled all the 108 Upanishads and revealed it to Hanuman in Muktika Upanishad. So all the names, if you take it out, the revealers, rishis, compilers, and authors, like Mahabharata was authored by Vyasa. I should say, in a way, he chronicled. If you see all these names, totally it's at least million names are there. Sudha Maharishi, million rishis, million knowledge-centered people. Understand? Knowledge-centered people. If 1 million intelligentsia, the knowledge chain, Guru Sishya Parampara, 1 million people. Kalpavriksha, what is Kamadhenu, what is Ujjaisravas, who is Mahalakshmi, who is Ganapati. Understand? More than 1 million keywords, like a persons, places, trees, animals, beings. 1 million minimum is there. Every Purana, Upapurana, Veda, Upaveda, Agama, Upagama, go and see. These 1 million descriptions are so consistent. How is it possible? First of all, 1 million definitions cannot be transmitted through any education method to 1 million people and make them maintain consistency other than it is factually existing. Only if it is factually existing, not otherwise. Oh Hindus, tons of researchers have come to establish the authenticity of Ramayana and Mahabharata in various levels. Someone has done a very nice research on how the flowers and fruits, everything described in Ramayana and Mahabharata is actually true as per the season and the time and the places the incidents happened. Various methods they have used and established the truth. Even now, all the things related to vertical time zone, this extreme consistency between billion versus million personalities, 10,000 years. Demonstrates extraordinary consistency, proves the higher worlds exist. Our masters had access to it. They went, experienced those superconscious beings, enjoyed them, and invited them and brought them to planet Earth, brought those great things from those vertical time zones to planet Earth, made this planet Earth a better place to live. I can give you more than 100 reasons like this continuously to establish the authenticity of the vertical time zones, the higher worlds, and their existence. Kriya Pada is the science of the cosmos. It provides method, tools, descriptions, introduction about the gods, goddesses, higher vertical time zones, the trees, beings, animals, everything. And it also gives the methodology to reach them, connect with them, receive their blessings, bring their energies, bring them and enrich this planet Earth. Our masters were never planning to leave this planet Earth and going. They always made this planet Earth a better place to live. Kriya means the spiritual processes, homas, prana pratishtha of deity, pujas, all the auspicious acts you need to do to achieve the spiritual experience or spiritual powers. Please understand. Charya, Kriya, Yoga, Jnana, all four are not separate paths. They are integral components of enlightened lifestyle. I'll explain. Listen carefully. Charya means the lifestyle of Kailasa, Paramashiva, Jnana. Kriya means methodology, technology which raises the electromagnetic force of your existence. Everything is Kriya Pada. This raises the electromagnetic force of your existence and connects you with the gods, goddesses, Ishvara. Yoga means raising your Kundalini and connecting with Paramashiva. Jnana means bringing Paramashiva into your being and making him manifest in you. That's all. Just these 4 words. Charya means lifestyle of Kailasa. Strategies, principles, ideas about how an individual should connect with himself and with the world. Jiva connecting with the Jagat is Charya Pada. Jiva connecting with Ishvara, individual connecting with God, is Kriya Pada. Raising your Kundalini Shakti and connecting with Paramashiva is Yoga Pada. Making Paramashiva land in you and manifest in you is Jnana Pada. I just want all of you to pen down one line about Charya, Kriya, Yoga, Jnana. Just 4 lines. Means one line about Charya, one line about Kriya, one line about Yoga, one line about Jnana. Just to make sure you grasp what I expressed. You can put it in the Facebook status or pen down as in paper. Now listen. In Charya Pada, Kriya Pada, Yoga Pada, Jnana Pada, there are different levels of sadhana. See, in Charya Pada itself, there is a little bit of Kriya. Charya Pada is not like a watertight compartment. These 4 are not like a watertight compartments. In Charya Pada itself, there is certain Kriyas like a Saiva Sandhya. Saiva Sandhya is a mandatory for anyone who lives the lifestyle of Paramashiva. Same way, Yoga Pada. In Charya Pada, even in the lifestyle of Paramashiva, simple pranayama is mandatory. So, even in Charya Pada, there is a little bit of Yoga Pada. Even in Charya Pada, there is a little bit of Jnana Pada. In Charya Pada, even in the lifestyle of Paramashiva, every day you have to read a little bit of scriptures. Shastra Adhyayana is mandatory. So, same way, in Kriya Pada, in Kriya also, there is certain aspects of Charya Pada. A person who does Kriya has to take bath as per Charya Pada. And Kriya Pada as Yoga Pada. He has to do pranayama. Kriya Pada as Jnana Pada. He has to do Buddha Suddhi. And Dhyana means he has to be fully alive with powerful cognitions of Vidya Pada, Jnana Pada. I want all of you to know, in Hinduism there is nothing called faith, belief. It's a simple science. You cognize the higher reality which exists. Shraddha Vivecha. Shraddha is not faith or belief. Shraddha means discovering the higher dimensions of the universe, higher truths of the universe, higher powerful cognitions of the universe. And manifesting those powerful cognitions as powerful life and lifestyle. So, in Hinduism, miracles are not miracles, science. It's a cosmic science. Kriya Pada is the next most beautiful and important pillar of Hinduism. Unique to Hinduism. I want all the living and practicing Hindus to wake up to the Kriya Pada. If you have not woken up to the Kriya Pada, you are missing something big. You are missing out on something great. Understand, Kriya Pada is the real grand cosmic party going on. Don't miss the cosmic party. Kriya Pada is the cosmic party happening. in the universe, somebody missing Kriya Pada, the ritual component of Hinduism, the ritual dimension of Hinduism is missing on the grand party going on. Kriya Pada is that real Thanksgiving celebration, Thanksgiving party with the cosmic family. Krishna says in Gita, only when you give back to the devatas, gods, goddesses who gave you everything, you are living a real life. Otherwise, it is stealing. It is equivalent to stealing. Giving back to the gods and goddesses, cosmic powers, and building relationship with them. Living with the cosmic beings of the higher dimensions, the vertical dimensions, is Kriya Pada of Hinduism. That's a second major dimension of Hinduism, pillar of Hinduism. Whether you do a simple Ganesh Puja or Atmalinga Puja or Atmartha Salagrama Puja or Sri Chakra Puja, any small ritual you do, the time you take the items you use may be small, but ritual itself is not small. Kriya Pada is the cosmic thanksgiving, cosmic celebration, cosmic get-together, cosmic partying going on. Don't miss Kriya Pada. Vedas and Agamas talk various methods for enlightenment, power manifestation, achieving the ultimate goal of the human being, the moksha. Whole thing is roughly classified into four: Charya Pada, Kriya Pada, Yoga Pada, Jnana Pada. It is also called Charya Yoga, Kriya Yoga, Yoga Yoga, Jnana Yoga. Listen. Charya Pada, Kriya Pada, Yoga Pada, Jnana Pada. Charya means lifestyle. Lifestyle decides the success or failure of your life. Your lifestyle decides the outcome of your life. Your lifestyle decides your success or failure of the life. Listen. Success is not like a lottery you win in one day. Failure is not an accident you come across suddenly one day. Success is not lottery you come across one day, you win one day. No. Success is habit. Listen. Success is habit. Anything you take, whether health, either healthy life or the collapse of health, does not happen in one day. It's very rare you meet with accident and health collapses. That is very rare, exemption. But as a law of the life, as a law of the life. Listen, success or failure is habit. Wealth does not happen in one day. Same way, you don't lose in one day. Wealthy life or poverty is a lifestyle, habit. Losing wealth in one day or achieving wealth in one day happens by accident, which is exemption. That is not a rule. Sometimes people win lottery and they become wealthy in one day. But that is exemption, not rule. As a rule, law of life. Rule. As a rule, law of life, your lifestyle is life. Charya means lifestyle. Making your lifestyle as Paramashiva. Next, Kriya. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is the greatest science, the cosmic science which had access, which gives you the technology, everything you to has to vertical time zone and the beings who live in vertical time zone. Listen, Sanatana Hindu Dharma provides techniques, tools, methods, machines, everything you need to know, connect, relate, and get benefited by the vertical time zone and beings who live in vertical time zone. This science is called Kriya. Listen, the higher lokas, vertical time zones, there are some higher and some lower. Starts from Patala. Patala, Rasatala, Mahatala, Talatala, Sutala, Vitala, Atala, and then Buluka, the earth we are in. Then above, Bhuva, Suva, Maha, Jana, Tapa, Brahmaloka, and beyond all these 14 lokas is the Vaikunta, Shripura, Kailasa, Maha Kailasa. Listen. Sanatana Hindu Dharma knows the science of connecting with those vertical time zones and even to travel. In those days, long, long ago, the quantum physics and the modern day scientists started waking up to the truth of different time zones, the truths about the Big Bang and black hole and aliens before the science could catch up to all these understandings. Keep this planet Earth better place for you to come back till you achieve the ultimate enlightenment, moksha. You need to be coming back again and again. At least for that sake, keep this planet Earth as livable, leave it as a better place when you go. So please understand, Kriya Pada is all about the science, methodology to connect with higher world beings, vertical time zone beings, and with their help, making our life better, making this planet Earth a better place to live. Each Hindu temple is machine, living machine, not just dead machine. It's a living organism which can just shoot you up straight to the loka where those gods reside. God is inside also. He is there far away in the vertical time zones also. By knowing Him in the vertical time zones, not only you will bring all the great things from those higher dimension time zones to the planet Earth, you will make your life better and the planet's life better. Life in the planet Earth better. You will make planet Earth better place to live. Kriya Pada is the powerful science. Kriya Pada is the powerful science for you to go to those lokas and experience and come back. Tiruvarur, the Musagunda Chakravarti, not only he went to Devaloka, Suvarloka, he took his whole army, waged a war for the sake of Indra. So understand, it was a science in Hinduism, Sanatana Hindu Dharma. He went, fought war for Indra, won the war for Indra, and brought gifts from Indra to planet Earth. There are 27 things unique only to Tiruvarur, a unique flower, unique chariot, and the unique deity Tyagaraja. All of that, he brought it from Suvarloka, from Devaloka. Hey, these are all not stories. Listen. If you understand about the higher worlds, you will realize you are not individual, you are a species. You will look beyond. What you know as the world. When you look beyond what you know as the world, the path for moksha opens up. Path for enlightenment opens up. Kriya Pada is connecting with those higher vertical time zone beings. Yoga Pada is preparing your being with enough fuel to reach the enlightenment. Charya Pada is manifesting the lifestyle of Paramashiva as Paramashiva. Kriya Pada means connecting with Paramashiva, who is in Mahakailasa, and all the great superconscious beings in Mahakailasa like Ganapati, Nandi, Vishnu, Devi, Subramanya, all other gods. Connecting with all those gods, superconscious beings, and not only receiving blessings, grace from them, bringing all those great gifts to planet Earth and making this place a better place to live. So understand, Kriya Pada is method to reach Mahakailasa. Listen intensely. When you decide to celebrate Paramashiva in your body, and through your Kundalini Shakti, that is called Nityananda Yoga. When you decide to connect with Paramashiva and make him manifest through you, that is called Puja. Anmartha Puja or Parartha Puja, all Kriya Pada and Kriyas. When you decide to celebrate the cosmic principles of Paramashiva and manifest him absolutely in your life, that is called Jnana Pada. Jnana. Understand? If you decide to celebrate Paramashiva in your lifestyle, it is Charya Pada. In your bioenergy, by connecting with him, that is Kriya Pada. If you decide to celebrate Paramashiva in your body and Kundalini Shakti through yoga, it's Yoga Pada. When you decide to celebrate the cosmic principles of Paramashiva and decide to manifest him in your life, that is called Jnana Pada. Understand? Charya Pada, Kriya Pada, Yoga Pada, Jnana Pada. All the four is nothing but celebrating Paramashiva.
Swamiji has introduced the Kriyapada, the very unique dimension of Hinduism, the ancient enlightened science of communicating with the other dimensions, and how the ancient Hindus, the rishis, the enlightened sages, were able to access other dimensions and experience the beings in those dimensions, and in return enrich life on earth with the best things of these other dimensions of the universe. And this Kriyapada, of course, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, has revived these science, and it is available for all of us to experience, and even in the form of the puja that all of us do every day, in all of the different rituals. If you have been following us, you would have seen that we frequently we celebrate so many different rituals. So the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revived the science, allowing all of us to enjoy its benefits in our day-to-day life. So here, of course, in these glimpses, we are discovering the main dimensions of Paramashivoham, and you can expect more in-depth exploration of the science and opportunities, as I have mentioned even in the puja that we are doing every day in the Paramashivoham. You will have the opportunity of getting initiated and beginning this practice for yourself, bringing this sacred science into your daily life as well. Okay. So now we will be continuing with our sessions, and in these glimpses of Paramashivoham, we already heard a number of sharings from the previous season's Paramashivoham participants about the experiences that they had and miraculous experiences from what that they experienced after attending the program. Some of them also even share how they were able to manifest even this much time, 21 days, how miraculously things just aligned, things just fell in place for them to miraculously and comfortably attend the program. The things happened in their life much beyond their logic, much beyond what they expected when they took the decision to attend the program. So we are going to be listening to more sharings today, as this is one of the main themes of the day. And once we are done with that, we will be back once again to conclude and move further with our program. All right. I request all the participants to bring listening, and let's discover what experiences the previous Paramashivoham participants had.
So please do let us know. And now, today we've been having a lot of people from different parts of the world come and share with us their journey, how they have experienced Paramashivoham. We've been receiving the glimpses of Paramashivoham program. Right now, joining with us, we have the Kailasa New Zealand Sangha that has come together to share with all of us about their journey of Paramashivoham. What was their life? What did they experience after Paramashivoham? Why is it important for someone to take Paramashivoham? And we are going to be having a unique take, a unique perspective on it from the team, Kailasa New Zealand team that has joined with us. So, Nityanandam to all the participants that are here sitting with us, Nityanandam. And to begin with, we would like to introduce to all of you the Mahant, the House of Representative of Kailasa, New Zealand. We have Ma Ananda Kaladevi with us, Nityananda Ma. And I think you've been connected to Swamiji for a long time, and you haven't, from Hollywood to coming to Hinduism, that journey has been something, I would say, of a 360-degree change, a complete change. And how was this journey for you? Can you share with us? Could you tell a little bit about yourself, and if you could just introduce to all of them, from being in Hollywood to becoming a Hindu, experiencing Hinduism, and to see you now wearing Rudraksha saris with Bhasma and sitting. So how was your experience and how was the journey?
Yes, thank you, Ma. Yes, and I still am in Hollywood, so I want to just say that. So, and I think I can say, well, I met Swamiji in 2007, so I can say with extreme confidence that meeting Swami is the reason why I work so much. There's no doubt, because often I've heard the director would send a note, an email to me saying, "I can't do this movie without you." Why is he saying that? It's not because I'm the best makeup artist that there is in Hollywood. No, there's many talented people out there. It's because I bring with me the energy of Swamiji. I bring with me completion. I bring the silence, the restful awareness that is so needed in the film business, because you have people that are so stressed. You know, there's so much money involved in making a film, and everyone gets very nervous because if you don't do something well enough, the next day they're not there. Someone has replaced them. So to have someone around that is conflict-free, that is radiating Swamiji's energy, life positive, and doesn't take up space in the room, if you know what I mean, in a relaxed way. This is the key to my success. I have no question about it. So, and it's not like two worlds either, because everything that we learn, everything we experience, every initiation, every powerful cognition that comes from Swamiji through Paramashivoham Level 1, 2, and 3, it's within you. And then when you go to life, through life, or whatever you're doing, it's part of you. You're infused with this consciousness. I tell people, you know, we look after our body, you know, we eat the right foods. Paramashivoham is like taking vitamins for your being, for your consciousness. And we're the blessed ones. We are the blessed ones that could go online any day we're not working and spend the whole day with Swamiji, listening, receiving his initiations. And so we really, truly are the blessed ones. So yes, I met Swamiji in 2007. I've been a seeker from before that, and I traveled all over looking for a guru. I went to even Las Vegas, Japan. I had heard of someone in Japan. I flew to Japan. Ecuador. I'd heard that there was someone, an enlightened being in Ecuador, but none of them were. I was looking for a being that was not human. I was really looking for God in human form. And so, and what happened, because people knew I was a seeker. I had done a movie in Vancouver, and I had met an energy healer there. And we kept in contact for a couple of years. This is 20 years ago. But then one day, and I hadn't really been in contact with her for several years, she just sent me an email. And she said, there was an enlightened yogi. He came to Vancouver. The room was packed. I was in the back of the room, and I have been crying from bliss for 2 weeks ever since. You must meet him. His name is Nityananda. And that was it. I Googled Nityananda. At that time, there were only 50 videos that Swamiji has made. Now there's thousands. I watched every video within 24 hours. My daughter was 4, turning 5. And I didn't even stop what I was doing. I just had her sit next to me, gave her fruit and yogurt because I didn't even want to cook. I watched every single video. And the last video, Swamiji said, if you think you're experiencing me through watching me, you must really experiencing me by being in my presence. And so actually, when I heard that, I cried because I thought I was experiencing everything. And I thought, oh my goodness, I have to go to see him. And actually, the most amazing thing is we manifested with his grace 2 round-trip first-class tickets within, I think it was 2 days, maybe even before 2 days, 1.5 days. And we both went to see Swamiji, and that was just the beginning. After that, well, I stayed a while, and then I knew I had to bring Swamiji's teachings, Swami, here to New Zealand. We didn't have not even a monk that lived in New Zealand, and so from there, just the next time I went to India, which wasn't too far off, like a few months, one of the Swamis very close to Swamiji said, would you like me to come to New Zealand? I said, oh my goodness, yes. And he came and brought Swamiji's teachings, and that's how our Sangha started. And so, yeah, and I do want to share about Paramashivoham Level 1, something really extraordinary. How Swamiji holds us in his womb, how he looks after all of us. It was during the lockdown, And it was, of course, very difficult for everyone all over the world. But during the lockdown, there's an actress that I work with, and I can mention her name because she was very visible on Paramashivoham Level-1. And Swamiji talked to her and showed her pictures, so I can mention her name. It was an actress that I work with, Susan Sarandon. Now, please understand, these actors, they are very busy people. They are producing, they are writing, they are acting, and they're going to this event, receiving that award. If you look at her calendar, it's filled up for 8 months. Like every minute of the day, she's going somewhere or another. So when the lockdown was happening, I thought, oh my God, how is she going to handle this? Oh, she can't see her family. And when I was talking with her, she was beside herself. And it was at that time PSM1 was happening. I said, Susan, you must take this with me. And she did. And I can tell you that PSM1 saved her. She was on it. We'd text each other early in the morning, waking each other up. And she was on it all day, every day for 21 days. She even managed, you had to have Swamiji's mutti made. And of course, nobody could go out or go in, but she managed to have it done. I think it was at Staples or somewhere, and they delivered it to her. So she even had Swamiji's mutti. And Swamiji, at the end, gave her special blessings and said, Susan, so sincerely you took this program. And he said the most beautiful things to her. And she literally, not only did she gain consciousness and all these powerful cognitions, I thought to myself, what is this lockdown just done for her? Like, was it? And since then, I can see how brave and courageous she's been in her life and in her choices in films. So Swamiji looks after all of us, every single one of us, and how he managed to keep us protected during that time when other people were worrying about what's going on, when am I going to get my next job, or I can't do this, I can't do that. We were all focused on being infused with consciousness, powerful cognitions, all these beautiful initiations, and we were all together as a family online. And still it continues, and still Swamiji's always there for us. For me, I've done so many programs with Swamiji. I've been to the Himalayas with Swamiji 2 times. I have spent 3 months, Nityanandoham, everything, every opportunity. Even, I mentioned this before, in all my 26 years of working in the film business, I never missed one day from being sick, never one day. However, one time I was working on a TV series, it was going on for a long time in New York, like it was 4 months long. And right in the third part, like the third quarter, I see it in a text, Swamiji's calling all of his acharyas, all of his disciples. He's calling to India. I looked at that, thought, oh my gosh, I have to go. With that feeling, I have to go. Imagine, I never missed a day of work, and I'm in charge of the actresses. Actresses get very temperamental about who touches their faces and does their makeup. And with that intensity and that sankalpa, like I had to go, I went to the director and I said, Zal, listen, I just got this text from my guru. I have to go to India. I have to leave. He'll tell me when. I said, soon, like the next day or 2. And he said, okay, just promise me you'll come back. Promise me you'll come back. I said, yes. Can you believe? So that's just, with that same sankalpa, I want to say to everyone that's listening, decide to do PSM1. You just have to decide and understand how what transformation is going to happen for you in your life in every level. And with that, you'll be able to do the 21 days. Yeah.
Thank you, Ma. That is really so beautiful. I know, you have shared earlier also, I've listened from you, your powerful, wonderful experiences even earlier. What a very, in every step of the way, how Swamiji has been there for you, how continuously Swamiji pulls you, and like the sweet way Swamiji manifests for you. It's just so sweet. I love listening to your experiences each time, the way how the miracles manifest. And yes, so beautifully you shared about why people need to attend the Paramashivoham program and how it's just a decision and simply they can attend it, simply it can happen for them. Thank you. Thank you so much for that beautiful sharing. No? And joining with us, we also have Thomas Iyer, who also has a very
Nityanandam.
powerful, beautiful experience. Yes, Nityanandam Iyer. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you very much. Life is very, very different because I have met Swamiji. Tremendously different. And as you heard from Makala Devi, when you're in Sangha in New Zealand, you will hear about Paramashivoham and you will be encouraged to join Paramashivoham Level 1. I have a very busy life. I run businesses, I have contracts. So to pull out to 21 days was quite a difficult thing. But there is I experienced a real compassion being involved in Paramashivoham Level 1, an encouragement to join and to learn and to, that was described, the second session I had with Paramashivoham, putting the ocean in a bottle. Yeah, it does feel like that sometimes, but I've had incredible experiences, just incredible experiences. So I learned about bliss. I might go back one step here and talk about first being introduced to concepts under meditation. That's where it started. When I first went to meditation, I was confronted with the fact that I haven't been still for years. I hadn't taken time out for years. And I experienced that in meditation and went, wow, what's going on here? And the next one was yoga. Starting to do yoga every day. And this is Swamiji's yoga. So it's different. There's a lot of yoga out there, but this one was different. It had so many layers. There's the pranayamas, there's the third eye, there's the visualizations, there's the introduction to the deities. It started changing my life, not least of which I lost a huge amount of weight. But there was a side advantage. But it started changing my thinking. I met Swamiji when I was invited to Makala Devi's place for a celebration. And there were two things that I met that day. The first was Swamiji. The second was Sangha. Everyone there was just so kind to each other. They were enjoying each other's company. When Swamiji was coming on for darshan, someone was so excited they were bouncing up and down, and I thought, wow, what joy, what unbridled joy. And I loved seeing it. It was a really lovely thing to see. And when I met Swamiji, I was introduced to two things. First one, he came here for our sakes, and that he is here for us. And I got that, the radiant compassion, care, concern. It was palpable. It was right there. And the second was Kailasa. He talked about Kailasa. And
So
I
beautiful.
went, whoa.
I just wanted to highlight as you were sharing, one of the most beautiful things that you said was one with Swamiji, like the transformation and the shift that you had, and how the ecosystem supported you for that. And that's a very, very important aspect with Swamiji, right? Like the whole ecosystem kind of holds that whole energy, excitement in you. And that acts like a catalyst for you to receive more and more and more and more. That sheer support, and that's why Swamiji says always that he is not just a 6-foot form. He lives through his ecosystem. He supports you through his ecosystem. He provides you that space so that you can discover yourself more and more. And the ecosystem is simply an extension of Swamiji, no matter where we are, no matter whether you are in between Swamiji's physical presence, you've been there, or whether you are somewhere in some part, but the ecosystem is amazing. That ecosystem kind of like acts like a catalyst for you to receive the experience more and more deeper. That's something you highlighted very beautifully. So to all the viewers also, I'd like to share that. That is why it is very different with you just sitting and watching the satsangs by yourself and you attending the Paramashivoham, because the group energy, right? That is just phenomenal.
Yes.
So
It's enriching, is what it is. It's just enriching, and more and more and more. I remember saying early on, how much bliss? I'm pretty blissful now. How much more bliss do we want? And then I got an answer with an infusion of bliss and went, oh, there's so much more. There were two experiences I'll refer to in Paramashivoham Level-1 that were life-changing for me. One was I had joined the program late in the program, and I didn't know what power manifestation was, and I needed an introduction to power manifestation. And one of you scanned me. You do not know anything about me, and I've never met you, and you told me everything about my life, the whole kit and caboodle, the whole thing. You told me about my life, and I was going, whoa, okay. And I could see that you were connecting with Swamiji, and I understood what was going on just by that experience. It really was quite stunning. The second was I worked round the clock, so I was getting barely an hour's sleep a day. So I just felt so very tired, and I thought, okay, I need sleep. So in the middle of the day, I left Paramashivoham Level-1 and I went for a sleep. I woke up a few hours later. I was vegetarian. I just woke up and said, oh, vegetarian now. And that's my life. That is as I am. That was a complete shift in my thinking. It wasn't difficult. It wasn't a challenge. It was just, oh, I am now vegetarian. And I put that down solely to doing Paramashivoham. The final one was when you're doing yoga. I started out with yoga, just doing the yoga, but then after I'd done Paramashivoham, I had some difficulty with asanas, and I had Swamiji attend me. I knew that Swamiji was talking to me, that he was encouraging me to move slightly this way, do that, because I felt the compassion. That's what I felt. The kindness and the gentleness with which he encouraged me to do more, try harder, be more intense. And that's how my life has changed. It has changed completely. The authenticity, the intensity that's required, the responsibility that I take for my own life and everything that's around me, and to be purposeful and enriching others, and we can do that through Sangha. Sangha is just marvelous. It's another level. So much love and compassion, all guided by, Swamiji. You get Sangha and Darshan and all these concepts. And I've got his enlightenment book on my front desktop, and I'm opening it up every day and looking at what powerful cognitions he wants me to have today. It's a complete change, and a life so full of bliss and purpose, and so to flag for the celebrations just the other day, and I haven't been sewing for years, but I did, and here it is. It was just, yeah.
sorry, you had also shared about how the vision of Kailasa also inspired you. I think you were also sharing that.
That's impressive. I mean, the world is in such a chaotic state at the moment. The Kailasa message of hope, enlightenment, bliss is needed. It is a beautiful and powerful vision of counterpoint to the struggles the world is facing at the moment. I think it is so very, very important to build Kailasa, to build Sangha, to build temples, to have the ecosystem repeated in as many places as we can. We want to meet dignitaries. We want to tell people of note that this is what will help our whole community there is healing here, there is well-being, there is enlightenment, there is enrichment here. Please support us, because this Kailasa is what the world needs right now. No two ways about it. When I saw us meet Swamiji for the first time and he spoke about that, it caught here. So I'm not looking away from that. That is a life's purpose, and it is for the whole world. It is a spectacular vision, truly spectacular.
Absolutely. I remember actually that scanning, that was like the first time, I think it was on the day one, and that time Swamiji had shown to me in the third eye, and then you had joined the live itself and you had told how you were able to relate with that. And it's so really nice to see the transformation that Swamiji has blessed you with, and how phenomenal. I'm so happy to see you right now. And you look a lot more healthier too for me. Like when I see you, you look so much more blissful.
I am. People keep
It's
telling
so
me I'm
nice.
younger.
Oh, that's nice. Actually,
People keep telling me I look younger.
even when you share, you are so fresh, you're so alive. Like it's so much from the soul, like it's from your very being. And when you were sharing, it reminded me of an incident where we had one of the top most important CEOs of a very important company, like one of the Fortune 500 companies in India. He had actually come to visit the ashram in Bidadi in Bangalore, right? So I remember I was about like 13 or 14 years old back then. And so that person had come with his children, his sons, and he had come as a family, and they are one of the wealthiest families, and like they're very affluent. So when they had come, I remember they saw all of us Gurukul kids. So in Gurukul, we don't have these grades, secondary, primary difference and all that. Like all kids are like together and we're all like in one. So you will see that an 18-year-old kid or a 20-year-old kid will be very close with a 7 or 8-year-old kid. So we do not have that kind of, our group or no sort of things like that that typically happens in a school. And I remember that this person who had come to meet us, they saw us and they heard us for almost like 1 hour or 2. They watched everything. And the first thing they said was, they said they were so surprised to see that 18-year-olds and 20-year-olds can smile and be so happy in one place. And they said, even more than power manifestation, even more than anything, the thing that surprised them the most was, how can kids not be so restless and how are they so happy? They don't have social media. They're not like so educated. And how are they able to be so happy? And he said that just for that one reason, he felt like this place is the most happiest place on planet Earth. Why I'm sharing this is because when you were saying about that ecosystem and when you were saying like how you felt people were genuinely nice to each other, people were genuinely kind to each other, it just reminded me of that. It's the principles that Swamiji teaches, right? It molds us from our inner space to be that way. I've never heard in Gurukul, in the ecosystem that Swamiji provides, I've never heard of, having gangs or groups or bullying. That concept never existed. We we have fun, and it is like so genuine. The cat or the ecosystem, it's just so genuine. And not just that, it's like a big family, right? Like you experience such a huge, and we have people from literally every corner of the world, like really, like right now. We have people sitting from Fiji, Australia, New Zealand, all of you joining here. And we have people from the US, Canada, India, Malaysia, Singapore, name any continent, any country, literally we have people that join here. And it feels like a humongous family. It's just everybody for Swamiji, and all of us experience that. It's like the true bliss you experience. And as you said, this and it's not just the vision. See, when I actually, because I grew up in Gurukul, I have only seen Swamiji, it will be like the work Swamiji does speaks for itself. Like anytime Swamiji gives a vision, it's not a vision for some future. It is like a vision and immediately the work would start for it. So that is something, that's how I have seen growing up in Gurukul. So for me, when I was actually seeing other places where they discuss for like something in a very Like I've seen many people tell different things, but in action, it will be very different. So I understood that, oh my God, Swamiji is just phenomenal. No matter what attacks happen, no matter what kind of things happen, Swamiji is one, is unshakable. And second, he just goes on contributing, like just so much, which is something like
Yes.
unimaginable. Like he really does the
Yes.
work. He really does it.
Yes, man, we're challenged to do that right now, to cause and to work hard and to find those things that need to get done, and being pressed to get them done, and being held to account and being responsible. And that is a new level of living. That is a pressed level of living. But people are pushed away from that. They try to relax and they try to be, be comfortable. But in point of fact, there is more life. There is greater life in being pushed towards a goal, being pressed to go and do more and be more. The whole concept of I am Paramashiva, you are Paramashiva, we are all Paramashiva. It means that has all got to happen. There's conversations in our Sangha about that. Do we do this or do we do that? No, Swamiji tells us to do it all. Do the whole lot. Grab it all. And when you're pressed like that, it's challenging but incredibly enlivening. It is a new level of life. It is a new level of life. And unless you press through it, you can walk away from it. You can say no, but if you press through, life and life and life and life and life and more life, that's what happens. And bliss,
So beautiful.
I mean, I've told friends, I have learned how to live happy, but I call that to them happy, but I know it's bliss.
Absolutely.
I've been shown how to live with bliss.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming and sharing. Your sharing is just so amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I mean, each of you talk from the depths of your heart, and it's just so touching to hear it. And it's very, very beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ayya. Thomas Ayya. Thank you so much. Nityanandam. And actually, to all the viewers, isn't it beautiful? How are you all enjoying it? From morning, we've been hearing people from so many different walks of life who are coming here to share their journey with us, how they have experienced this, how they were able to experience the transformation, be it in wealth, health, relationships, or simply just the superconscious transformation in them. And, even to hear, it only adds more and more energy and joy to me every time I hear people share. And now we have Ma Barbara joining us from New Zealand. Nityanandam.
Nityanandam. Yeah,
How are you?
I'm good, very good. In New Zealand, I've been with Swamiji when the Acharya first arrived, one of the sannyasis first arrived, held a weekend program. I've been with Swamiji since then, so that's maybe 16 years now. And so many tales to tell. I just thought I'd do the one in particular. I was coming to my Kaladevi's house and enjoying the space, enjoying the programs, the meditations, whatever was happening, and it's beautifully located at the edge of the lake. And for some reason, I'd always had this view of that'd be a dream place to live next to water, but how would that happen for me? Yeah, it's a dream. And now I'm living next to water. I'm living just down the road a little bit in a place that was actually on the market for about a year, and nobody saw it, nobody took it. And then finally Swamiji was like, made it happen so that I got the property and the house. And now I'm not only living in my dream house, I'm really close to the action. When we get together, it's like I just walk down the road. I feel so blessed. I have the space to really immerse myself in Swamiji. When I'm at home, I can go and join in activities also in the rest of the town. It's all really close. It's all just the Sangha has been so supportive. the interesting thing with Swamiji for me is that even the smallest of things, the smallest of levels, there's one point where I was having to do a lot of driving, long distance driving, and I was able to use one of the more powerful cars from work. So you want to rush home and so on. But I got into this mood of rushing. You get into the faster car and you just you go as fast as possible. And I was starting to get over that, but I was finding myself, it had become sort of a little pattern. But just there was a particular celebration where we were able to put requests into Swamiji, and I remember putting a few, and there was this small thought, let Swamiji bless this. And this was like, it was actually sort of early days in knowing Swamiji, and the video links were not as easy or often as they are now or something. So here's this divine being, but he's many kilometers away. I hadn't even met him at that stage. Asked for this kind of pattern to be cleared, to just let me get out of this inconvenience, this sort of unpleasantness become. And literally within a week, I was in a big car again. I was like, that's just not here anymore. I was like, how did that happen? Somebody who's only seen me on a video and hardly that. Now we're so blessed that we can come online so often. And it's just clear there's something extra happening here. There's something divine happening here, something very blessed, like more than you can imagine. And then from there it just grew. The miracles grew, the power manifesting, absolutely. It just takes you out of conventional thinking, out of the limitations of yourself. And then becoming part of the Gurukul, I'm an acharya at the Gurukul, and seeing how enabled kids are by powerful cognitions from early, and they don't even have to be many, blessed are the kids that can actually go to the Gurukul full time. But even once a week, attending an e-Gurukul session, kids are internalizing these powerful understandings of themselves, and
it's a foundation for them with these powerful cognitions. So yes, very beautifully said. And also
connecting to Swamiji, yes, beautiful.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's Swamiji's gift to all of us. And especially, like you said, the Paramashivoham works inside us, rewiring our very inner infrastructure to be able to make us manifest the ultimate more and more. So thank you so much, Ma Barbara. Thank you for that beautiful sharing of yours. And next we have Lorenzo Messent. Nityanandam, Lorenzo Messent. Nityanandam. Very nice to have you here.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, I only just started the program, the 21 day, and I must say it's probably the most fulfilling 21-day commitment I've put myself through. I guess my life's taken a 360 turn from the life I lived previously, and because I've always been a spiritual type of person, and us as Māori, as our culture, we are very spiritual people. And I guess when I got in touch with Swamiji through Markella Devi and all that, I actually have a one-on-one connection with him through spiritual things, third eye. It's actually great to be able to see somebody that resonates, a higher being. For me, he's an amazing being. He is. I'm still learning as I go, but yeah, it's been. I guess it is a life of bliss, as Thomas talked about. It does change, and just being around people that are happy and accept you and things like that, because I come from a pretty rough background, and acceptance, just that there was ways that you had to get that I didn't really like to do. However, yeah, just coming into the Paramashivoham Level-1, yeah, it's been amazing. I have to say, I've changed how I see things in life. Yeah, it's hard to find the words actually to describe how they're feeling. I've never had that feeling in my life, to feel so complete with something and being happy with what I'm seeing in front of me, because I'm one of those people, seeing is believing, and I guess doing the program, I saw a lot of that and stuff I guess I already knew. Swamiji just gave me validation and confirmation that what I already know is, I've known about it for about 4 years. So my partner, I actually have a photo. She met Swamiji in Haradwar in 2010.
Oh,
So my
wow.
partner, so I've known about him for a while, for probably for a long time, and just what that did for her when she went over there, and her stories that she spoke about. So when she put it to me, would I be willing to give it a go? I said, well, there's no harm in trying, and it's the best thing I ever decided to do.
Wonderful. So I just wanted to ask you, like, what are the aspects, like specifically, if I may ask, like, do you have any specific aspects that you want to share, saying, you know what, these are aspects I really had a breakthrough in? Like that, if I ask you, which aspects would you say you had the most breakthroughs in?
Okay, yeah. So the completion, it's that is, it works wonders. It really does. It really challenges you to really see where. Well, for myself, it challenged me to see where I was at and how I saw things, and those things that past stuff had did, and then doing completions with all those things. I actually feel like a better person. I can't explain the change. My family and friends can explain it because they see it. I feel it. I feel that. Another one was enlightenment. Like, I've been spiritual, but I've never felt that a strong connection with a higher being than when I actually was one-on-one with Swami. He's such an amazing being. I just, sometimes it's even hard to find the words to describe him, because there's not just 1, 2, or even 10 words. There's just so many, and also learning how to move things with your mind and things like that. It's wow. Like, I knew that it was possible, and for me, it's like, we defied science. We can do it with our mind spiritually. It's an amazing feeling.
Actually,
Yeah,
just to
it
add
really
to
is.
just to add to what you're saying, like, see, normally people like magicians, right? They can use techniques, tricks, and they use it with their mind. But that's why
Yep.
after some point they get very tired. But because
Yeah.
Swamiji empowers consciousness, and like you use the power of your very consciousness to move the matter, you also have the ability. And I'm so happy that you're enjoying that power, because now with that ability, you can also move obstacles of your life. Like, it's the ability of the power of your consciousness. So you're moving
Yes.
things with your mind, but with your consciousness. And that's empowering you so beautifully. Like, I'm just so happy to even listen to you. It's not just the words that you say and the space that you're having. I'm listening, whether it was Ma Kala Devi or Thomas Aya or Ma Barbara or yourself. It's like the very space is just so sweet. Like, I have been listening to sharing since morning, and like one after another, different sanghas have been coming and sharing, and I just feel so beautiful. Like the way how Swamiji is manifesting for each one of you. Like, what really touched me here? You said, I had that one-on-one experience with Swamiji. I was like, wow, Swamiji. How Swamiji is manifesting for us, for each individual. I have read in how.
Yeah.
Bhagavatam, or even in like how they describe in when Krishna was a small child, he was in Vrindavan, right? And all the gopikas there used to feel that Lord Krishna is with them. At that time, he used to be in each of their houses, sitting and eating the butter. So I was like, okay, how it would have been. But now I'm saying like, oh my God, this is how, like Swamiji makes the Puranas so real. It comes to life. Like now I see it in real life. Like how I feel like each one of us, Swamiji is exclusively happening for you. Like it's like he is there for you, and every moment he's there with you. And he just knows you. So like in and out, he's there. And he's in his he's just like holding your hands, and he's like transforming you. So it's so beautiful to listen to your sharings.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, because he what I feel when I see him through my third eye, and I see him quite often, he challenges me a lot. He makes me laugh, and his laugh is quite infectious. It's you can't help but laugh with him. It's a beautiful thing, and even seeing him through darshan and just seeing how elegant he looks, it brings it's like you don't see beauty like that often. You know, everything is beautiful, but when you see something that stands out like that, yeah, he is something else. He's really the man.
So, thank you so much, Aya. So true. Thank you for your beautiful
Thank you.
sharings, and especially that part of that elegance that you're saying about. Like, I just want to add something here, because like, you know, people, if there's going to be a show or like where they're going to be presenting themselves, people prepare. There's like a preparation they do. They prepare before they come. They have a preparation, like, you know, you rehearse, you see whether you're there's a lot of things that goes on before a person comes to the stage. But for Swamiji, how much I have seen, like I've had the blessing to be around Swamiji while seeing Swamiji physically in Briddi when all of us were there in Adi Kailash, and seeing how Swamiji works, right? The programs would start like early in the morning, the yoga would start. Swamiji would be there for the yoga early in the morning. Then the whole day, Swamiji would be like, as soon as the yoga gets over, Swamiji will go, he will do the puja, he will come for accepting the Pada puja. And then Swamiji will be giving the satsang. And right after that, Swamiji will go for like campus rounds. He'll go to department by department. The Adi Kailash campus is huge. If anyone has been there, like starting from the temple, if you have to go to Sacred Arts, you'll get tired in one round. Swamiji will go each department by department, and he would be there, like spend so much of time checking, micromanaging every single thing. He'll go to the Sacred Arts, he'll actually see if the deities are proper, what deity, how much metal is being used, what is the right quantity, is it as per the agama? He would do that. So like he'll go to every single department, and then he would come. By the time correctly, the participants would have just finished eating breakfast and they would have gathered for session. Correctly, Swamiji would be there conducting the session. Like literally, there won't be a gap. You get what I'm saying? Like there won't be a gap for Swamiji to even prepare something, or like go like have that time to rest, have that time to refresh. No, he would just be like on the ground. I'll be like, oh my God. How is he able to do so much in a day? And the initiations would go on till 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the night, midnight. And right after that, all the participants will be finishing the program and they'll go to sleep in their rooms. And Swamiji, we all would expect what usually after, like, you know, Swamiji will give darshan to every single person. He would not had one bit time to even stretch himself. He'll be off on his feet, just going around the campus once again. Doing the campus rounds, he'd go up for the temple, he'd go to the Kalabhairava gate, he'll go to the Sacred Arts, he'll go to the library, he'll go to Gurukul, he'll even go to the kitchen to check. So it's like a day is not one day, like what we do probably even an entire year crushed within our chronological time of 24 hours is Swamiji's day. So
Yeah.
just like you say about the elegance, it's like so that's the way Swamiji's natural existence is. It's so graceful, but just so beautifully graceful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your beautiful
Thank you,
sharing.
fellas,
It
very
was
much.
thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining.
Kia ora.
And also to all the viewers that are enjoying now, we have another sharing, another person that has joined us from Kailasa, PG, is Ma Mohini Lata, Nityanandamma Mohini.
Nityanandamma.
Nityanandamma. Could you introduce a little bit about where you are from and if you could, where are you from?
I'm
Yes,
from,
yes, Nityan.
my name is Mohini Lata and I'm from Fiji. I was connected with Swamiji in March 2020 through my friend Gayatri Gaundar. And since then, I'm attending all the satsangs and Swamiji's darshan since then. Nityananda, everyone. I am thrilled to share my journey with Swamiji and how it was transformed my life into pure bliss. Words can hardly capture my depth of experience, but it all began after PSM program in 2021. Since then, Swamiji has been answering my prayers. I was struggling to schedule my employment case date, and miraculously, it was granted on May 19th, 2024. With Swamiji's grace, I am confident of victory. I also been longing to do Paduka Seva, and Swamiji has blessed me with opportunity despite my age. I feel incredibly energetic throughout the day, allowing me to excel in my task. I find joy in my serving others through Annadan, Seva with the Fiji Sangha, and reaching more lives in our community. I am deeply grateful to Swamiji for guiding me on this journey and showering me with blessings. Thank you, Nityanandam. I want to share some of my miracles which I had. My daughter was married for 8 years, and like she was unable to conceive. So one day the program was going, and I told my daughter that we have to pray for the apple baby. So after 8 years, so last year, December 20, she gave birth to baby girl. So every time when we talk to her, every time she shows a thumbs up. So, and when my daughter was pregnant, when the doctor was doing scanning, and the doctor told her, first time in my history, I saw the baby giving thumbs up. So it's a miracle, and now she's 1 year old this year. Last year she was 1 year. So
I just wanted to
another miracle happened. Like I was in PSM program, and like myself and my brother, we were not talking for like 6 years. So I went for relationship program, and so they were telling us to give a call to your brother, and you can connect again. So I was a bit scared to call him, but I called him. But like when I called him, and like he started crying, that for so long, where was I? And I said, and he was like talking so nicely to me. But since then, now we are connected. So we are connected now.
One thing I wanted to highlight from what you had shared, you had so beautifully told about your daughter. That's so sweet, actually, to all the viewers.
He just wanted the baby. So now she's connected to Swamiji too. She sees all the darshan and the baby girl too. She likes.
So sweet. Actually, to all the viewers that are watching, anybody, see, especially due to the kind of lifestyle that we are having and the adulteration in the food and toxins that are there and the lifestyle habits that we are having in the modern day, a lot of women and a lot of families face this issue. where you don't have children and you're not able to conceive a child. And Swamiji is giving a very, very unique initiation. And this happens only once in each Paramashivoham program, where Swamiji actually blesses you. What Ma Mohinilata was sharing, Swamiji actually blesses you. And like as a couple, whoever comes and sits, Swamiji blesses them with a very specially energized apple or a pineapple. And through that initiation, just by consuming that apple or a pineapple, you will be actually bringing the fruit, Swamiji will be energizing it. And just by consuming that and receiving the initiation from Swamiji, you will start conceiving an enlightened child. It's a super conscious birthing. Swamiji gives an initiation, and that's what Mohinlata just now shared about how her daughter, who was not able to conceive for 8 years, just surrendered one darshan, had just that one initiation from Swamiji, and immediately now her child is 1 year old. And the most unique thing said is that her child, that baby, when she was in the womb of the mother, actually showed thumbs up. So the doctors were shocked. Thumbs up. That is so sweet, Ma. Thank you so much for
Thank you
for
daughter. She's so
actually
beautiful.
Absolutely, the baby is blessed, and so many people actually look for this, right? Like to have, and it's such a blessing because having a child in a couple's life is one of the most sweetest part of their lives, and to have a baby that's blessed by Swamiji, and it is such a beautiful experience, Ma. Thank you so much for coming and sharing with us. Thank you so much, Ma. Nityanandam. Nityanandam. And I think today we've heard so many different people share their journeys, their experiences with all of us. Now, to all the participants, take a few minutes, invite your friends and family members for the upcoming Paramashivoham so that they too can experience this in their life. Paramashivoham is the best gift that can happen to everyone. And for everyone here, through the journey of Paramashivoham, Swamiji is literally showering us the best and some of the most amazing truths, amazing, powerful cognition. So if you have your loved ones too that you would like to invite, that you would like them to have this experience, please enrich them, and they too can attend Paramashivoham and receive this as their experience. Whether it is addiction, whether it is stress, or whether it is ultimately wanting to experience enlightenment itself. Every aspect, Swamiji is here. Swamiji showers it for all of us. And to all of you, all the participants that are here, the first person that came to your mind when you heard people share about their wealth breakthrough, their health breakthrough, what was the first thing that came into your mind? Who was the first person? Invite them, reach out to them, and so they too can have this breakthrough in their lives. And actually, as we are sharing, we have one more participant who just joined us, Ma Sara, who also is going to be sharing her wonderful experience at the Paramashivoham program. I'm just going to be, yes, Nityanandam, Ma Sara. Nityanandam, Ma, how are you doing?
Nityanandam, I'm good, thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Where are you from?
I'm from New Zealand here, and I live in Rotorua. I met Kaladevi a few years back, and one day I was walking along the road, and I felt like I was like a prisoner in my own mind. Like I'm a seeker. I believe I'm a seeker. I knew there was more to life than what was presenting to me. And one day I was walking and saw Kaladevi had a yoga sign out, and I went down to knock on the door and ask her, you know, if I could join yoga. And when she opened the door, her radiance, her glow and everything, I said, hi. She goes, hi, how can I help you? And I says to her, I want to know what you know. And she said, come in. and that's when I was introduced to Swami, and that was in 2009. And I was very fortunate to go to Haridwar, like my partner said, in 2000. And no, it was 2014, I think I went, yeah. And so for me, for myself, it's been it's been really, like, I feel so much gratitude. I feel blessed that I was fortunate and chosen by Swami. I feel like I was handpicked. You know, when you think about it, all the people all over the world, and for you to be one of the chosen people, to be handpicked, to be privileged to be in Swami's space and to learn what he has to share with the human race, the society, with the world. It's huge. That's so big. I'm so privileged. I feel protected. You know, I feel, and the most beautiful thing is I can share it. You can share all this information, and it leads every one of us to a more simple, basic way of living, or that gives you freedom within yourself. You're not looking outside, you're looking in, and you're constantly evolving, you're constantly growing. And you know, if you miss one day, 1 month, 1 year, you're not shunned out. You know, you're still embraced, you're still loved. The love is exactly the same, if not magnified. Yeah, I'm just so grateful. I'm full of gratitude and quite
Actually,
emotional.
and what you're sharing reminds me, Somji says that, it is not accident. You meeting him is not accident. Cosmos very carefully handpicks you and chooses you and orchestrates your existence. So you're a conscious miracle. And the happening of Swamiji in your life is that very carefully, meticulously orchestrated by the existence to meet you, intervene in your life at the right time, in the right place, through the right person, in the right space. So you got it all right, and here you are experiencing the best in your life. And like how Swamiji beautifully, actually, in Shiva Puranam, it's a very beautiful, like a very, very old scripture. And that there's a beautiful line. Avanarulale avantal vanangi. Only by his grace one can even go down to him. Like that. It's only because he chose you. He loves you. That love is overflowing back as love for him. It's that beautiful thing that you said, that, he chose you. Out of the billions, he's chosen you. And that's the reason why you're able to connect, you're able to experience that devotion, experience that feeling connection, and the avatar is physically in this manifestation.
Yeah. And, he initiated me to be able to give completion and do completion with whoever, wherever in the world they are. I'm able to do that. Doesn't matter what time, what space, I'm able to stop what I'm doing and just go into that space and assist somebody, help somebody through completion in that. And it's so beautiful to watch them move out of that that grasp that their incompletion had them in. As you would know, it's such a beautiful space. And one thing that I also that I keep reminding myself that I have, that Swami, when Kalabhairava come out, one of the things that was shared was that I was a daughter in a past life of Kalabhairava, and that he will remain in my crown center. And so, you know,
Wow.
sometimes I forget, but yeah, and then I realize, oh my gosh, you know, so blessed, so much
It's
gratitude.
too good. Too good. Very
Wow.
beautiful,
Yeah.
Ma. Thank you so much for such a
Thank you so
beautiful
much,
sharing,
Ma.
Sarah, for
Thank
sharing
you.
so beautiful.
Blessing.
Thank you.
Nityananda.
Nityananda, thank you so much. And to all the participants, viewers that are here with us, that are joining here with us, I just wanted to say, like, you know, we have been hearing such wonderful, beautiful experiences, and you too can experience this. You too can manifest this kind of like a very powerful experience in your life. And now that all of us have listened to it, we sincerely request every one of you
So
to
with
make
this
it a point,
beautiful
reach out to your friends and
sharing
family members
from the
and have
participants of
them join in the
Paramashivoham,
experience.
sharing their genuine, powerful experiences, how Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and attending the Paramashivoham program literally transformed their life forever. And so many beautiful experiences they are sharing continuously reminds us of the power and the beauty of the Guru-disciple relationship, which we are blessed with once we get in touch with Swamiji and his happening in our life. And Paramashivoham is one of the most beautiful and easiest ways to make this happen. And of course, all the other benefits are just a byproduct. Us transforming our lives, manifesting our reality, and even enlightenment, everything, both from the inner world and the outer world, the best of the best that Swamiji gives is all a byproduct. The main product is Swamiji himself, Paramashiva himself, who happens in our lives as our Guru, as Swamiji. So with this, we now come to the end of today's series of sessions on glimpses of Paramashivoham. Glimpses of Paramashivoham is more like a trailer of what is actually in store for all of us during the Paramashivoham, the upcoming season of Paramashivoham program, level 1, level 2, and level 3. So we request all the participants to register for the upcoming season and also enrich others, as many people as you can, to attend and to register for the Paramashivoham, because literally by enriching them to register for the program, bringing them to the program, you are literally giving them enlightenment. You are becoming Swamiji's channel to make their life happen, transform their lives for the better. So the good karma, the punya, all that is going to come to you. So with this, we now come to the end of today's session. Let's now finish with the Purna Mantra, holding our hands in the Atmanjali Mudra, carrying the space of gratitude towards the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism for guiding us along the way, and declaring complete completion with the whole cosmos. Let's chant the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavad Sri Nityananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nityanandam. Thank you, Nityananda.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham